So Tim Walz just came out with an announcement a couple hours ago, so I thought I'd react to it with you guys. And let's go ahead and watch what he has to say to the Minnesotians.
ICE agents cannot conduct these activities. You can help. So carry your phone with you at all times. Help us establish a record. And if you see these ICE agents...
So by the way, that noise is not me. Tim Walz recorded this and posted it. The sound, it seems like there's two people talking at the same time. There's like a delay with the sound. So it's like echoing, like there's like a 5-second delay. So I feel like this kind of just points out the Walz administration is just discombobulated. You can't even say anything because it's over talked by everybody else as a Somalian. I feel like this is a great example of this dude, his life, his presidential run, his gubernatorial run. This dude is just everything. He can't do anything. That's what DEI does. This is a definition of DEI right here. Can't even make a video without the sound being all messed up. So there's, I guess they reposted it or something. It was like a live stream, so they reposted it or something. I don't know, but here's like a clear audio of it. But that part was just, it's crazy that they even did that.
ICE agents are going door to door, ordering people to point out where their neighbors of color live. They're pulling over people indiscriminately, including U.S. citizens, and demanding to see their papers. And at grocery stores, at bus stops, even at our schools, they're breaking windows, dragging pregnant women down the street, just plain grabbing Minnesotans and shoving them into unmarked vans.
That's dangerous. You know what I mean? Like that's super dangerous that your governor is telling you all this. Just imagine if Twitter didn't get bought by Elon Musk. Just imagine. This would have been suppressed. He would have still said this crap. Everybody would have hated ICE. It's just crazy that he's saying this. He's saying this because he knows he's screwed. His administration's done with. He's gonna go to prison. I'm like I've been saying. I promise you, he's gonna get arrested. There's no way he's getting out of this without being arrested. And Trump just announced that he is going after these people now. He's done with Venezuela. He's done with the overseas stuff. The war's not over with Russia and Ukraine, but he was focusing on that. Now he's saying he's going to start focusing on these corrupt politicians like this man. This man needs to be the first one to go.
Kidnapping innocent people with no warning and no due process. Let's be very, very clear. This long ago stopped being a matter of immigration enforcement. Instead, it's a campaign of organized brutality against the people of Minnesota by our own federal government. Last week, that campaign claimed the life of Renee Nicole Good. We've all watched the video.
Yes, and I reacted to it. She tried to run him over. He's actually in the hospital for eternal bleeding. She actually did hit him, which destroys the Democrat narrative about this.
We've all seen what happened. And yet, instead of conducting an impartial investigation so we can hold accountable the officer responsible for Renee's death, the Trump administration is devoting the full power of the federal government to finding an excuse to attack the victim and her family.
No, they're protecting their ICE officers because the government has their back. You don't know what that's like because you never have your officers' back.
Just yesterday, 6 federal prosecutors, including the longtime career prosecutor leading the charge to investigate and eliminate fraud in our state's programs, quit their jobs rather than go along with this assault on the United States Constitution. But as bad as it's been, Donald Trump intends for it to get worse. This week, he went online to promise that, quote, the day of retribution and reckoning is coming.
Yep.
That's a direct threat against the people of this state.
It's a direct threat to you. He's coming for you, frickin' Tampon Timmy. He's coming for you, and you're scared. You're trying to throw women and children in front of you. Why do criminals do that? Why do they always throw women and children in front of them? Like the Gaza stuff. They were throwing women and children in front of them, making the soldiers look bad. But it's like, no, you're putting women and children and women in front of you. That's what this man is doing right here. He is throwing the citizens in front of him. He is trying anything to get out of this, and it's not going to work. People know that you're a fraud.
Who dared to vote against him 3 times, and who continue to stand up for freedom.
He looks so scared, too.
And empathy.
He looks
and
so
profound
scared.
Grace.
I mean, look how terrified this man looks. He knows his time is coming. One day he's going to be sleeping in his little freaking $5 million house or $50 million or $500 million house. He'll be sleeping, and all of a sudden, boom, flashbang. Psh, yeah, we're arresting you now. You're going to federal prison. Sorry, bud. He knows that day is gonna come. Doesn't know when. Doesn't know how. Trump ain't gonna say anything. But I'm waiting for that day to come. This is crazy that he's saying all this, by the way.
All across Minnesota, people are stepping up to help their neighbors who are being unjustly and unlawfully targeted. They're distributing care packages and walking kids to school and raising their voices in peaceful protest, even though doing so has made many of our fellow Minnesotans targets for violent retribution. Folks, I know it's scary, and I know it's absurd that we...
You know, he's saying they're taking Minnesotians away, but they're not. They're taking away the illegal migrants are there that are criminals. There are ones that actually, like, assault people, and they've been released back into the public. That I guess there was a statistic that came out that over 500, like, illegal migrants that were there committed all these heinous crimes. I'm not going to say them, put two and two together. And the statistic came out. They released like 500-600 of them. It's crazy.
We all have to be defending law and order, justice, and humanity.
You're
while also
not that.
caring for our families and trying to do our jobs. So tonight, let me say once again to Donald Trump and Kristi Noem, end this occupation. You've done enough. Let me say 4 critical things to the people of Minnesota. 4 things I want you to hear as you watch the news and look out for your neighbors.
Just listen to this closely, because he starts ranting. It's crazy. This is the part where I think this might be an incitement of an insurrection. I'm not trying to sound like a liberal, but this sounds like he's trying to incite an insurrection.
First, Donald Trump wants this chaos. He wants confusion. And yes, he wants more violence on our streets. We cannot give him what he wants. We must protest loudly, urgently, but also peacefully. Indeed, as hard as we will fight in the courts and at the ballot box.
How are you going to stop him? It's so funny. How are you going to stop the federal government from coming in and arresting these illegal aliens? Protesting ain't going to work. What works, Timmy? What works? It's surely not peacefully protesting. You're out of your mind. If you're trying to say that, you're out of your mind.
We cannot and will not let violence prevail. You're angry. I'm angry. Angry's not a strong enough word.
You're scared.
But we must remain peaceful.
You're
Second,
scared.
You are not powerless. You are not helpless. And you are certainly not alone.
You're not powerless. You freaking stole $9 billion away from everybody, dude.
All across Minnesota, people are learning about opportunities, not just to resist, but to help people who are in danger. Thousands upon thousands of our fellow Minnesotans are going to be relying on mutual aid in the days and weeks to come, and they need our support. Tonight, I want to share another way you can help. Witness. Help us establish a record of exactly what's happening in our communities. You have an absolute right to peacefully film ICE agents as they can.
He says peacefully film. How's that? Is that even possible? How do you peacefully film? What, you freaking stroke your phone? Okay, we're going to do this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, record.
Conduct these activities. So carry your phone with you at all times. And if you see these ICE agents in your neighborhood, take out that phone and hit record. Help us create a database of the atrocities against Minnesotans, not just to establish a record for posterity, but to bank evidence for future prosecution.
He knows he can't do that, by the way. He can't do that. The federal government thwarts the state governments. It's just how it is. There's a statutes of limitation. He knows this, but the stupid liberals that are down there in Minnesota right now doing all this, they don't care. They don't know. They want violence. That's all they want. And he's putting the lives of citizens in front of him. Like what I said, these criminals put women and children in front of them. He is telling them to go out there and put themselves in the middle of an ICE arrest. That's what he's telling them to do. It's not peacefully. let me just tell you, the videos that I've seen and I've reacted to, it's not peaceful at all. And the gall of this man to do this and tell citizens to violently put themselves in front of ICE agents. It's not peacefully, dude. The only way to stop the federal government is an uprising with guns, with violence. That's the only way to stop it.
The third thing I want to say to you tonight is we will not have to live like this forever. Accountability is coming at the voting booth and in court.
The accountability is coming to you. I'm sorry I'm pausing so much. This dude is such a clown, bro.
We will reclaim our communities from Donald Trump. We will reestablish a sense of safety for our neighbors. And we will bring an end to this moment of chaos, confusion, and trauma. We will find a way to move forward, and we'll do it together. And we'll not be alone. Every day, we are working with business leaders, faith leaders, legal experts, and elected officials from across this country. They've all seen what Donald Trump is trying to do to our state, and they know their states could be next. And that brings me to the fourth thing I want to say tonight, Minnesota. How incredibly proud I am of the way that you've risen to meet this unbearable moment.
So he's proud that there's out there pretty much taking over the city, taking over the streets, blocking it off. They're proud of that. He is proud of the citizens doing this, guys. He is proud that Renee Good went out there and died for the cause. He was probably happy, celebrating that she died. Like, yes, we could use this against Trump. Yay! Freaking sick people, man. Sick, twisted people.
But I'm not at all surprised, because this is who we are. Minnesotans believe in the rule of law, and Minnesotans believe in the dignity of all people.
No, you don't.
We're a place where there's room for everybody, no matter who you are or who you love or where you came from. A place where we feed our kids, we take care of our neighbors, and we look out for those in the shadows of life.
You don't feed anybody. That's fake. That's fraud. He doesn't feed anybody. There's no child care. And Nick Shirley, which I want to react to tomorrow, came out with a video of him going to these, like, moving companies, right? Like with trucks, like they transport stuff. And he goes there, it's a freaking liquor store. We're like, what? He's saying that to feed everybody. No, to pocket you so you can benefit all the illegal Somalians for votes. That's all it is. He's talking to the illegal migrants there. I'm telling you. They ain't no Minnesotans he talks to. You don't give a crap about them.
We're an island of decency in a country being driven towards cruelty. We will remain an island of decency, of justice, of community, of peace. And tonight I come before you simply to ask, don't let anyone take that away from us.
Yep.
Thank you.
So, don't let anybody take that away from you. How do you stop the military from coming in and taking over something? How, Tim? How does that happen? Crossing on the street singing Kumbaya? That's not going to stop him. What else is there to stop him? So yeah, this is the craziest thing ever. He's literally inciting an insurrection. He's literally just telling them, hey, stop them. Do what you got to do to stop them peacefully. He says peacefully because he doesn't want to be held accountable, which I don't even think this would be stand up in court if this was even to go to any type of courts. If they try to sue him for saying something like this, it's just it's dangerous. It's so dangerous. It's not good for the governor to sit there and tell you to stop the federal government from doing its job. Even if you don't agree with it, go to your politicians, change the laws. He is telling the mob to stand their ground pretty much. All the mobs, the crazy liberal white women out there, he's telling them to hold their ground, guys. It's going to end soon. Yeah, it's going to end soon. You're going to be thrown into handcuffs, and you're going to be frog marched out on everybody, and they're going to arrest you, and you're going to be thrown into federal prison. Hopefully Guantanamo Bay, because I think they opened that place back up. So, what do you guys think about this? This is the craziest thing I've ever heard. It's such a disaster, this Tim Walz administration. Tim Walz is in shambles. Like I said in the picture, he looks very scared. And it's funny because he acts all like tough. And he doesn't even look tough. He's scared. You could clearly tell. Like if he ran this video and muted it, he sounds scared. Like he just looks scared. He knows what's going on. He knows what's coming to him. But anyway, I'm glad I'm not caught up in a freaking $15 billion scandal like he is. But justice will prevail. Something's going to happen soon. And I cannot wait for that to happen. But what do you guys think about this? Go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Go ahead and hype up this video. Let people know that this freaking goofy goober is inciting violence. They try to think that January 6th was something, but this is crazy, man. And I'll see you guys in the next video.